What's up, everybody? Welcome to Jake's Take. I'm Jake Wittenberg, breaking down your top 5 stories of the week in an average of 3 minutes and 20 seconds so far in this series. First, did you see how much you need to make in Seattle just to afford a 2-bedroom apartment? It's sick. The National Low-Income Housing Coalition crunched some kind of numbers on affordable housing and found you need to make at least $29.21 an hour to afford a 2-bedroom rental. So how much does $29.21 get you a year? That apparently amounts to $60,756.80. Alex Rozier, single guy living in Seattle. Does that make sense?
Not one bit of sense.
Not one bit of sense. That's because with those parameters, you could barely find anything for less than $1,500 a month in the city. Remember, that's before taxes. A simple search on Craigslist and you'll find basically nothing that isn't a scam that can get you much less than $1,800 a month, unless you're in love with the Pepto-Bismol sink we found at this little gem under the overpass in West Seattle. Take these studies with a grain of salt, unless you plan to eat only salt and grain every month to save up for Seattle's ridiculous rent prices. Speaking of studies and surveys, backgroundchecks.org just named what it considers the top school districts in Washington state. 9,500 schools examined for performance, dropout, and poverty rates, and topping the list, Mercer Island School District, followed up by Lake Washington Schools, Snoqualmie Valley, then the Camas School District. Interesting study, but remember the whole grain of salt thing? Same rule applies here. And should we be surprised or concerned that the top districts are all in wealthy communities? A lot of you Seahawks fans paying close attention to a story out this week that names the worst draft pick of the last 10 years. ESPN names linebacker Aaron Curry as the worst. Once the number 4 overall pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, the Wake Forest grad logged only 134 tackles and 5.5 sacks, then lost his job to then rookie KJ Wright in 2011. KJ Wright, a critical player in our epic Super Bowl run, I might add. According to ESPN, who was the best overall draft pick? Who else? Russell Wilson. But congrats, Aaron Curry. You're now in great NFL company with Seahawk greats like Dan McGuire and Brian Bosworth. A lot of you are closely following our disaster preparedness coverage. The latest installment from our Glenn Farley asks, are you ready for a 60-foot tsunami? No. Experts in Grays Harbor County on the coast are training people on what to do if the big one hits off the coast and the wave is formed. This event at Acosta Junior High was packed. They also held a drill at the school's recently built vertical evacuation structure. Judging by how many times you've all clicked on this story this week, maybe it's time to start buying stock in rubber rafts. And finally, we're all waiting to try the new $200 Martini in Seattle. Frolic Rooftop Bar downtown just rolled out the so-called Millionaire's Menu, which also includes a $128 margarita, $150 for a rum old-fashioned, and of course, the $200 margarita. So why so expensive? Apparently, the bar is using saffron in that particular drink, which is running more expensive than gold right now. Mixologists say it isn't so much about enjoying the expensive drink, it's more about playing along with the bluster that now comes with this new gilded age of Seattle we're all enduring. It's a rich man's city now. And by the way, my math shows that's also equivalent to 333 1/3 PBRs for you and 40 good friends to enjoy. Drive safely. That does it for me this week. Be sure to like and subscribe this channel. Soak up the weekend, my friends. Work hard, play hard. See you Monday.